third. And so we start on Nuke. Now, Maui had faith. I didn't get to hear your thoughts.
I had faith as well.
That's true. Two backers of Liquid and also that jet lag. Sounds like a pretty valid one. But I mean, we're going to learn very quickly if Liquid is different today. Up against
they're more of a solid or a gas, right?
Yeah,
depends where you are.
And that's just the state of the matter.
It is. That sounds good.
Magics, no, not Magics. Don't start the round like this. Come on.
Okay. Whoa.
Spider-Man, hello? That was some ladder slinging nonsense right there. Well, they're in towards B, and Yukinda.
Oh, he could hit this. One of those would be nice. It's not easy shots, and Wonderful's just dancing with him on that P250. OC catches some heavy flak. Wonderful gets himself a fresh mag, and now overwhelming them with their numbers. Good damage onto Chopper. He's alone and no armor for him as well. With 30 HP, he is in jeopardy. 2 on the bomb. 10-second defuse ahead of them. And Chopper's calling their bluff. How long? When did he go? 5, 4, spot the leg, defended. And so Liquid will take their much-needed defensive pistol.
Got chaotic there for a moment, didn't it? The fact that the bomb was just so laser focused on getting the plant to get them the extra cash, it meant that Wonderful was tasked with just holding them off at ramp there for as long as he could, and eventually, well, had to stop taking that fight. But this was crazy. Here? Yeah, so the fact that Elige just slides straight up the ladder, gets away with it, and then drops back down for another biff, this is kind of chaos that we were talking about, of the good kind. So we've started where we hope to kick off for this. Exactly.
Yeah, it's all going round.
What's your favorite shape, Jackie?
Interesting force play here from Spirit, facilitated by this plant. Galils aplenty, a scout for Wonderful. And a jiggle for OC.
OC, can you OC? The man up on top, drop down as Patsy will pop in. Bit awkward for Chopper, but he gets sliced in half by NaV.
Yeah, Patsy's... Oh, got the help of Magics, and so ramp does go down. Yukinda's going to be kicking himself. That 3v4, certainly recoverable, but now with all that lost territory, you can see they're just going to have to surge back into the lobby, and they're already expecting this, Chad, just to try and as hard as they can. Siren good for the duel, and I reckon Magics doesn't even need to take that engagement. He'll just disappear.
Yeah, the bomb can go down. Well, doesn't need to. Nice shot there. And that is interesting that Liquid wanted to stand and fight outside against primarily Galils, right? I know we saw OC with an M4 there. I know that there's a famous under ladder, but they weren't proactively taking...
Calling for something aggressive lobby. But you know, in your kind of face it level 10 stacks, do people do things like this as they go for a 2-man secret war? That's the bomb! Oh, Wonderful has just saved their skin. That could have got very uncomfortable. Still can, as Siren does weather the dig of NaV. Brings him down to 24. That's 2 players low. And actually something that now the remaining 3 of Liquid can manage. Will require a little bit of proactive defensive work. Looking for information safely as Chopper's once again working his way towards the hell position.
He's on his own. So this is scary. If Chopper loses this Galil, that's going to be a big rifle in enemy hands here with Wonderful and Siren already being on that aforementioned low HP. OC's coming back up, not expecting this. He was very loud and still is. He's dead.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now he is literally dead. OC out of the picture,
well,
just a Legion.
Wow,
no, he's still here in person.
In a video game,
in the
he's
video
literally
game.
dead.
Cyberly, literally.
Yeah. Yes. The electronic athlete has been defeated, dismantled.
But if he closed his eyes, he's not dead in the game because it's just a video game, and if we just close our eyes, it doesn't mean anything.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, wish I could join him. I don't know what that one is.
Is that like an Australian classic?
Yeah. Is that Goldie or Blondie or...
come on, boys.
The Aussie boys?
Hollyoaks?
Let me find
Hollyoaks.
Was that the Australian one?
No, it was Neighbours, wasn't it?
No, Neighbours be cold.
Okay. Not good friends.
No.
More frenemies there, really, with the AK in the face.
It's by Meatloaf.
Of course.
And the song is
famous
titled,
Australian.
Well, you guys know Meatloaf?
Yeah.
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 Hailing
like
from the town of Sydney,
right?
you know, yeah.
Are you guys joking?
What do you mean?
You don't know who Meatloaf is?
No, we
he's
do.
from
The
Dog
most famous
Swamp.
Australian man.
The Aussie. Like, I think he used to walk out on stage, go, Aussie, 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 and then we'll go, oi, oi, oi.
Well, you remember his big classic, right? The Highway to Australia.
Yes.
That was my favourite.
And all the other bangers. The ballads, if you will.
Yeah, I'd do anything for love.
I'd do
apart
anything
from leave Australia.
for love, apart from relocate.
Yeah.
Because I love this island so much.
Just big fan.
It's really sad for Meatloaf to be disrespected like this.
I'm not besmirching the man's name.
Shout out to
You're digging him up, Chad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meatloaf and everything that he'd ever done.
I'm sure he's watching. And I heard he's a big cyber athlete himself.
Always competing.
Yeah,
he was.
Meatloaf died last year, actually, in January.
That's actually horrible.
Yeah.
I
can't believe you guys. Do you genuinely not know who Meatloaf is?
Yeah, we know who he is.
That's what we've been saying this whole time, Chad.
Chad's just not listening.
I don't know why. Yeah, are we on the same?
Yeah,
What's happening here?
Well, he's.
Mate, I've seen some things. I'll tell you. All right, action. Counter-Strike, commentary.
Oh, all right. Let's do a bit of that. Let's see where it goes.
Wonderful. You reckon? I don't think so. Yeah. Nykytilan had a little window. Wonderful does not oblige.
There's a push here. Close red. Smoke towards the secret stairs. And Patsy, these are going to be fading momentarily, my friend. So, I have to round the corner into main. Takes the fight, but Nykytilan will profit. And look at this. Again, a two-man secret push once more from Liquid, this time with guns.
Seems deliberate. That's enough for that.
Seen
Thank
enough.
you. Yep.
Bye.
Wow, Elige avoids the...
One of the things that when they're rotating, they can hear them. They can hear them from main. They can definitely hear them from main. Magix has drawn one back here over towards the hut. Nitro on the tail of this. They will need to hunt him, but look how far away Magix has gotten from that one frag, and look how far Chopper's gotten off that space. Thank you very much. Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
He is killing it.
Chopper or Rushley?
Both of them, figuratively and literally in the cyber realm. Now, this is why I hate being a lobby lurker, because you end up in Siren or Magic's position with 30 seconds left. And they're going for a little double pump, hoping Wonderful's gone elsewhere, and he's right to assume as much.
Chopper will catch them from this position.
Look at that angle. He's oh, God.
He knows he wants to clear A. 20 seconds now, gentlemen's.
This is awkward as well, yeah. So that molly will burn out. Chopper's on his way in. Oh, free frag.
Hits the first.
Yeah, any more?
Yeah, let's see if he can try and keep this ball rolling. Chopper, the human hatchet, cuts his way through Nykytilan. And at that point, Team Liquid, with 5 seconds left on the clock, the bomb being planted. Oh, hello.
Chance.
Hang on a minute.
Good chance. Opportunity. Mum spaghetti.
And a save.
I'd love Elise just to have a little look.
They don't have a kit, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
They just, you know, as much as it looked tempting.
It does, but that's because we have X-ray. You know, they can't see through the walls.
No. Maybe if we added that feature, then everyone would go for every retake.
Ooh. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
We'd also ruin the game.
Oh, yeah.
Completely.
I mean, like 99% of Counter-Strike does hinge on the idea of...
not being able to see your opponent through the walls. Yeah. Kind of a big deal, actually, the more we think about it.
But it is always funny when you're introducing someone new to Counter-Strike and that's the first bit of information you have to relay. Like, no, they can't see that. And usually it's responded with, what, really?
Yeah. I remember there was like a cologne being sat in the crowd and my brother was there and he just went, it's not that impressive. I mean, he's literally seen them running around the corner. And I was like, no, it's, they don't know this.
Yeah. This is so you can enjoy it.
It's for the viewers' enjoyment only.
It would be a very different game. I'm almost, like, half of me is intrigued to see how it would play, but I'm sure it would be utter rubbish.
What's the other half doing?
The other half of me is very... It does seem like they're very set in their ways. They know what they want, and Wonderful wants to pick onto the ramp. That's a very deep smoke.
Nitro wants to push with this combo. So the molly and then the push straight in. The flash is good. The back is turned. The kill is through, and Chopper gets the trade. So bailed out here. That could have been a whole lot worse for Team Spirit.
Nice setup.
Yeah, clean execution. God damn.
One way to make an MP9 work.
Naf at the base of that ramp is setting up a jump throw flash that'll pop in towards that radio position. So that's why it looks so magnificent.
They're coming, though. What do you reckon? Whoa, that's enough from him. Naf has to give it up. Nykytilan rotates through.
It's a bad swing. You don't like taking that fight traditionally.
Especially when your mate's not taking contact. He's already dipped. So there's a lot of room now for Spirit to work within full 60 seconds as well, just to stretch their legs, investigate.
They poke Liquid around the map quite nicely, haven't they? And they've done it again here. So 2 towards B.
I like Osi's position. He can swing that door open, hold left side. That's why Naf's focusing right.
Is he going to be able to make the right play? With the M4, though, when it comes to it. Flashbang in. That's going to leave him dazed. Yeah, he's got to recoil away and goes down, sleeping with the nuclear fishes. So just 3 CTs left.
That was beautiful. I love the detail. The smoke, the molly towards dark, and that little flash just popping in his face there. Beautiful work as Patsy. He wants to hunt and take away these rifles.
Nykytilan will resist. Arrest.
But now it's a 3-on-3. Now this is actually winnable. Check out the util. They can give this one a go.
Yeah, he can smoke bomb as well. They've dropped a smoke for him. So his mission here is to get onto that bomb in some capacity. Nades out, smoke's good. Molotov 2, they're both trapped in the smoke. Wonderful. Locked out. Chopper doing everything for Team Spirit. Again, the leader is the one to step up, and I think he's actually at the top of the scoreboard now. 9 kills. 6, this next highest. Chasing him is the man on screen, Magix.
The chop shop is open for business today, boys.
Yeah, revving his engine. The Nitro started with a nice move, but it was Chopper that immediately equalized, and then he finds the triple to close. That was
look at it from science.
kill.
That is a great cam right there. That was really sick. Great replay.
Just full frown, no idea, full white screen, and that's the flash you can see eaten by Nav. Bang! Like, no time to react. I'm not going to let them live that one down.
Well, Yanko isn't.
No.
Watch them bring this back.
Yeah.
9-6 half for Team Liquid.
Actually, going by the script of modern-day Counter-Strike, this is the perfect time. So now Liquid are going to win this one, and they'll do so in like a relatively convincing manner, and then we'll end up with like an 8-7.
Look how graceful the smokes are. They're just flying through the sky. Not a worry in the world.
Calculated trajectory.
Imagine the life of a smoke grenade.
Probably quite short-lived, isn't it?
Yeah, like one of those, what is it, the bot flies that live for like 12 hours or something?
Yeah.
But these 18 seconds are beautiful, aren't they?
I guess they don't have much time for philosophy when you've only got a 12-hour lifespan.
Maybe that's all they think about.
He's aware of this. They're pushed on in. They're ready for the fight. Yakinda is going to get the silence down
Soccer
for
fleet.
working from behind to the double love. It's possible. Yakinda, finally a multi-kill for him.
That's actually exactly what the doctor ordered. Now Yakinda does just need to chill his beans. Okay, never mind. Elige is the one to swing round as well.
Now that's Counter-Strike.
That is some counter. Straight up counting down. 1, 2, 3, swing. And then you put your car keys in a bowl.
The bowl is on the table, gentlemen.
We can bring it over. Ooh, bullets being brought over to Magix, the Molotov as well. Crispy Magix,
Now
available, any good shop.
Damage for Wonderful. How many does he get here?
I reckon 0, because remember the script, right? Liquid have a clean win.
Oh, to
here
build up their...
get the 8-7.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
the
it's
table
cool.
read this morning.
Yeah. So they have to have a perfect round.
Okay. Where Wonderful dies after time, right?
Oh, yeah, that would actually really, not necessarily screw the pooch, but the pooch would be part boiled. Okay, he gets 1. It's not the most perfect of rounds, but Yakinda's done his dirty work already.
Well, Yakinda was late to the table read as well.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't paying attention.
Sometimes people are on their phones when we're going through the script for the day, so it does get... It makes... Sometimes, you know, we say, hey, guys, today we're going to have a 16-3, and then we end up with a 16-14, because people have obviously...
It's just silly, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
How many times can we rehearse?
That's the problem, especially because, you know, it looked like they were trying to kill Yakinda there. Like, look at the damage they did.
Well, that's good acting.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So that's fair. That's fair.
That is good... He you know, 2.5.
Thank God.
Good
Yeah,
acting.
it's true. It's true.
Paid actors here today.
And Magix, you know, we did say die to the bullets, but then he goes plain. We haven't got a name for this, Jackie, but this spot's becoming so Vogue it needs one, just like that.
Let's call it Vogue.
Vogue.
There you go.
One Vogue.
And a gap in the smoke here. That was a forced error, but Magic's down the vent.
That's
Someone's
big.
home.
That's big back. Nav maintains control, and the OC's lucky to be alive, is hanging on by just a thread. Doesn't want to repeat, can actually does. It's incredibly rewarding.
That's
Chopper's
great
gone.
from OC. The fact that he didn't wince here on 2 HP,
Straight up,
still,
yeah.
it did his job as an AWPer. Happy with that for Liquid right now, but they still need to convert this. Wonderful and Siren still alive to close things out.
You talk about those orbs, one still in play as well. Wonderful sporting it. Time down to about 55 seconds as they're easing their way in. Elige waiting close on the ramp. They're both going to go up towards window as well. They've got utility in the back, Alex.
That's a nice camera, Jay. 16 points to Ravenclaw. Wonderful. Spotted out Elige, so that element of surprise now squandered. Tucked into dark, wide and good for the first. Wonderful, not going to clutch. It's Nav to deny, holding it tight on that low sight. 3 for Liquid, and yeah, you're right. OC probably getting a lot of brownie points there, because that's a very different round. If Chopper's still, you know, poking and prodding back ramp, they can't hold that.
And this is the thing, this is with a round of Counter-Strike, right? And when they go back and they do these VOD reviews, there's obviously some of the better decisions you can make, but Counter-Strike, we talk about minimizing mistakes, sure, but somebody has to be able to take a risk when all the action's going on to tip the tables, right? Because if everyone's playing the situations by the book, well, it's going to be very cut. But this is a key round here as far as the swing of this first half is concerned. They're playing in this smoky. You can see Yakinda how active he wants to be with these fights. He floats through and, well, he won't find love today. Someone else now needs to step up with a multi here.
Yeah, and Naf, no stranger to especially CT-sided multi-kills. I think that's his specialty.
They might even have to gamble top site here, Liquid, until they hear lower door open or window break. Because if they rotate down, they'll just be too weak elsewhere. So this is one of these situations that sucks. You've lost your yard player, you don't know what's down secret, you're going to have to take a risk on the CT side.
Mentality-wise as well, I bumped into Naf in the lift, and he seemed a lot more upbeat today. Yeah. He was saying that he feels confident into the series. OC was literally grooving as well, so we'll see if there'll be some dance moves here. Push out onto the site, a lead slipping off. It's a very slippery roof, and the round is starting to bite back. 2 versus 2. Naf waiting to abuse, but they're teetering off.
Yeah, I love that. They smoke T vents. It almost forces them either to just accept. They can't be low side, but he's ready and patience prevails.
Whoa.
What a shot back, wonderful. Breaks his wrist in the process as he takes down Naf, leaves us in an AWPA 1v1.
And we had a lot of these yesterday with Wonderful and Zorti in the fours matchup. Today, OC's chance to try and be the thorn for Wonderful here.
Just looked away, just looked away. OC brave as he does take the fight 1-0 to the North American in the one-on-one.
So many questions for Wonderful to be asking there because it's OC, the AWPA, who traditionally would be like a heaven or yard player. So where could he possibly retake from? Literally anywhere, right? That's the issue because the AWP gets the complete freedom on the map to start wherever he wants. But you saw the gamble stack towards the top side play off. They traded, and then Nap's there. They weren't expecting him. But you can see in the kill feed as they go in towards that top side, Elige and Nitro just fighting tooth and nail. And then, well, 2 of the more rotating players come on in and they sealed the deal. So that one is slightly... For Spirit, it's obviously the flip side. Do as much damage, get the bomb down, and rush top.
Oh, Nitro could be in jeopardy as these Tech-9s find 2 frags and a plant.
You gotta save, man. You have to save, man.
Unless Naf finds, like, I don't know, a double kill upon entry. Not looking good now as a smoke is perfectly placed. And yeah, wow, that tumbled very quickly into disorder. Not sure what Magic's extra little elevation's going to achieve. I guess he gets a deeper line upon the fade. Yeah, can spam it.
That is one of the worst ways to lose around there, just to a top rush like that.
Oh.
That really stings. And this is a pivot point. It could have been a 1-round game. They could have been back in contention for this half. Now Spirit have 7. Oh, come on. You guys aren't rare, Adam. What are you doing here?
Oh, my.
What are you...
No
what are you... What's...
What? Hello?
Yeah. They tried to do some Rare Adam cosplay, but they were clearly nowhere near as coordinated or understanding of the clock.
They don't know any money, Chad.
I know, that was stupid. That was a really bad decision.
Would have been really exciting. They get another gun round. We get to talk all about it. But look at this. I mean, Chopper's flight path was so rigid. You can see how quickly we lost Yakinda and that attempt. 2 rifles just
wasn't going to happen either way. In the call, and the strat worked perfectly. That's the best feeling as an in-game leader. Because you talk about the pathing, you talk about everything, like the timing of the flashes, where this molly's going to spread, exactly who needs to be looking where, right? And if everything goes perfect, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, Chopper. He's been doing this a long time. You know, the amount of repetitions. He's got a real feel and a knack for that leading intuition. What we got here, though? Patsy's quite forward of the smokes. Yakinda's not going to be trying any of those flashy maneuvers he was going for earlier.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Tasty nade comes rolling in, so Patsy will take the brunt of that one. And with Yakinda playing it safe, he's in the perfect position to try and deal a bit of damage. Patsy will actually get the connection off early, and he's still standing. It's a 5 versus 4. Yeah,
Nitro's got a nice angle for this fight, but I feel like Siren's just enough of a gamer to jiggle that well.
It's a hard fight for an M4.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because, look, he's given himself very slim options here as Nitro.
He's worried about that blue creep as well. Like, we all know this paranoia of, well, he could be unbreakable. He could be jumping up on me.
Get out of there, boys.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
OC can stay. I'm not sure if they heard the scope. If they did, they might need to be a little bit more particular. That was team damage, right?
Oh.
OC's grabbed one. Bomb loose now.
Yeah, he's gonna...
Time! What is with the clock?
Line! Magic's has bailed them out. They have to run.
There's only 10 seconds.
They have to run. They can't even. They can't even plan.
Or
maybe
can
they can.
they?
Oh, God. Patsy Siren! They get every
They don't
flag.
need the plan.
How does that one... How do they get away with that? Liquid are going to be kicking themselves. 18 seconds as OC gets a frag with the bomb in lobby.
Oh.
I feel so mind-boggled watching some of these rounds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm right there with you, just looking at the time, thinking, this has all gone wrong. They're running back and forth. Just Patsy and Siren.
And no one's coming out that squeaky door.
Yeah. Lost here, Liquid.
Yeah. A couple of screamers.
Or you could put it the other way. A couple of rounds Spirit shouldn't have won, but
yeah.
they've
6.
made it work.
Necessary. The lighter by. OC does immediately delve into the vault and pull out an AK-47. Lots of yard presence. Yikinda's going to try and play the element of surprise in the lockers. Chopper, oh, he spotted out OC. Oh, and a very nice headshot. So threat, not necessarily relieved. Look at this. Elige. Oh, he's doing some tricky discipline here. Getting tricky with it, getting jiggy with it.
Could he give... No, he can't give out the backhand, unfortunately. No Will Smith action. Chopper takes him down, and it will just be Yikinda and NaV.
If it was 1.6, we could have done something there. With Chris Rock, that would have been Red Rock.
Yep.
There's a whole lot, but now it's like Twinkie or Silo or something stupid.
Every fiber of my being does not want to call that Twinkie.
No, but that's because we don't have the... Well, it's not a confectionery. Is it a confectionery?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cream stuffed roll.
Like a
of cake.
Long donut. The oblong donut.
Oblong.
Back to the oblong.
Yeah. Everything comes back to an oblong.
That's
Everything started with an oblong.
Yeah, which came first, the ob or the long? Lots of philosophical questions for you today.
Is Patsy going to find him on this heaven flank? These are the questions and more.
Tune in next week.
Yes, he...
With the Overwatch. And a nice double nade. Nitro has already... Ooh, dispatched of Magics. One from Yikinda's forward position. Rewarded. And already the smokes are up. There's likely going to be question marks about the descent down secret. OC has main cross covered. There will be a timer where he has to worry about warehouse. And oh, Nitro's Inquisition towards Choppers left him empty-handed. After support, they are actually just rotating into this. They want a biff. They want a brawl. Oh, and OC's been spotted. Wonderful. Heat seeking. Chopper exposed. A nice catch from NaV, but not anticipating another with the bombs on Siren's back. Wonderful, still red. And NaV, a dead man. 2-on-2. Oh, with the kick.
Every time that you guys make a tweet using the hashtag ESL Pro League, I actually make $50.
Yeah.
So if you could continue to do that, my bank account would enjoy that. And wonderful too, an absolute orangutan onto Elige there.
Wow, I love that. Putting that right in my pocket.
Be quite big, wouldn't it?
It was a Skrillex song, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. God, Alex, you're running back the ears.
Bass orangutan. Woo!
Look at this pace. Look at this pace into the Julie. Siren now to unload. Absolute fury, but only finds 2.
Oh, Chatty B giving it the beans. Now Yikinda and NaV need to do the same. Patsy doesn't need to do too much because Wonderful's holding him. And NaV tries to turn up the heat. He's already running out of health and bullets. 3 left in the mag. Oh, one more. Go on. Give it a go. I like it. Respect. NaV flying up the ladder, surely. Gets away from trouble. A wide open site, a plant would be great. $800 each for the Liquid players, regardless. Let's see. He can close. They both have the vent. Oh, dear! What? NaV pulls it off. Double pistol for Liquid. They needed that.
Just keep shooting.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. That is a Liquid pistol. They'll take both, and that will be a little bit of a return to the Liquid hype. This is how it started as well. Like, Wonderful. He actually does open up the account for them, and you can see NaV, he gets one on the Glock, steals those
This
Julies.
is wild.
This is so gangster.
Bang! Oh.
Like, he's holding the gun sideways, you know? Oh, man. And then this, just transfer it to the targets. He's like, you know what, I'll come back to you.
Oh, my.
Like, he's skiing helmet, they had to get me just the full brain mold, the Mega Mind, they called it.
God.
They're running, they're gunning. And Yikinda clearing. Corners, there's one, there's not the second cleanly. Magics will at least put one in the feed, but now Liquid can descend. 2 have rotated down. Nice little decon lineup for everyone at home. 2 in the office. Could see that plant come down. He's gone for the Astralis side, and yeah, there's just no options with the perfect smokes. Look, they got all 3. Like, that's just dreamy. When you know you're up against like CTs with limited resources, you know, you cross your T's, dot your I's. What can you spell with those 2 letters?
It.
Yes.
It, I guess, right? It was a good round.
It was.
It was a great round, maybe, some may say.
Chill on your superlatives,
I know, mate. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like casting Big Clan. That's always a tough one.
The Notorious.
Oh, a big round from... Oh, poo. You know?
Yeah. It's always rough. I was hoping we were going to see Siren just go off with the doolies as well, man. It's watching his sense, by the way.
Is he high?
Like, I don't know, it legitimately freaks me out, though, with some of the flicks that he goes for.
Bro,
like...
I actually changed my sense after watching Zevi play.
Really?
Because I've always wanted to be playing on my slightly heading in the perfect disruptive role. Now, there will be a Molotov well-timed. Let's see if they can use these 7 seconds wisely before Wonderful starts to watch over.
One of the issues as well here for Wonderful is that you kind of have to fall back into more passive lines to the AWP. And it's not just because, like, hey, there aren't more angles that you can take. It's about how quick they can run you down right, between the bolt. I remember something with, like, top mid... Hold up. Bang! And now he can run away.
It's gone.
And then you take the next angle.
Full back, angle, and maybe even one more for good measure as he's just making it look too easy. Wonderful! Is exactly that. 16 frags and counting, but a full 4-man shutdown of the Secret Descent. Oh, that is lovely. I mean, prime time example right there as you prophesized, Chad. Plays the fullback and decimates Liquid. Naf not ready. Chopper doesn't know and shits in the night. Chopper off.
Was his feet on the ground?
I don't think so.
It was mid-air.
Oh. Well, that's one way to get your first CT round on the board here. Good stuff from Team Spirit.
One more time, please, DJ.
This is, at this point here, though, you can see them trying to run him down, so he knows it changes from just AWPing angles to combat AWPing.
Yeah.
Right, you see the change here, and he
under an IRL green text. Where are you doing?
God damn, you're innovative, mate. You're always innovative.
That's what they say. That's what they call me at school.
Yeah, innovative Alex.
Okay.
This is a very important round for Liquid here. If they drop this one, they're going to be out of cash on the majority of their players here, and this T-side comeback grinds to a bit of a halt. Spirit get themselves up to 12, likely 13. It becomes a very difficult game to close, and you can see what options they've limited themselves to here because they don't have an AWP on the T side, so you can't have OC searching for picks anywhere. They will have to operate with the smoke wall in play to try and grab themselves a little bit of this map territory here, and you can see them deployed again with 4 players behind it. The spam from Patsy will come in momentarily, and there it is. It's on a timing, right? You understand the crawl on these smokes once they plume, just exactly the creep and the crawl, and do it again, I dare ya.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, I think he's, yeah, he realizes there was something there, and now adjust to OC all too easy. This one, flat as a pancake on Shrove Tuesday. It's over. Naf, with 5 HP, just gonna hold on to what he can, but as you highlighted, Chad, there was a lot at stake in this one. It feels like Spirit might be heading very quickly to a close on their pick.
And that right there is why the Yard player should probably play with the silenced M4 for all the smoke spams. And I know there are some who don't. I don't think niko doesn't, right, for example, but a lot of them will. And for exactly that reason, you're not going to get punished. Well, that's a lie. You definitely can get punished, but it's less likely that you get punished with those type of spams. And this is where we're at in a fantastic conversation with Counter-Strike and the M4s now. That if it's position-based, so your decision, right, comes down to, before you even get into the game, I understand the position I have to play on the map, and I understand the way that I want to play this position and the impact that I'm hoping to achieve.
Question, sir. But you don't, if you're queuing for multiple maps,
yes,
you can't make that decision before you queue.
Are you talking about in the matchmaking experience?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose what you could do is once you hit accept and it connects, you disconnect, then reconnect. So you could. I understand what you're saying.
Unless they can make these Tech 9s work in the hands of Naf and Elite, both on the roof. I do like these plays. Yakinda to forge a path for the boys. Smoke in, jump out, and Wonderful escorts Yakinda off the premises.
Hit that too, didn't he?
Damn. Nade, look at that. He actually, if Elite hadn't moved, he's trying to pick up the pace. Wonderful seems ready for a no-scope. Oh, come on! He hits OC long range. And now, yeah, Liquid, they are feeling very limited. I do like the look of that. He's kind of heard something hurt. Chopper, a speculative shot. He should have a chance here. Oh, does that information go both ways? Yeah, Chopper wins the duel. 2 on 4. Liquid are already in complete and total trouble.
Yeah. Trouble's only going to get worse. Leech peeks in, although he's apparently the troublemaker. Lands the haymaker onto the head of Patsy. Siren emitting bullets as he flicks onto a lead, and it's all down to Nitro.
Yeah. Now, Chopper's low HP. Makes sense that he's just going to be there as like the canary in the coal mine for the low site, but Nitro with the bomb on his back has got some freedom, the time being his biggest constraint.
I expect him to think he can go back around heaven, and now he can. Magix is the ramp player. He knows that there was one player top side, and Chopper was somewhere in the mix as well here. So gallivanting down towards the lower site with speed. If he fake plants and draws out Chopper and wins this fight, he can win the round. But if he just sits it, he's dead man walking.
Dead.
Or planting. Yeah, there it is.
Well played by Chopper. I mean, with the low HP, he manages to actually close the round there. That was a very winnable clutch, handed to Nitro and, well, manufactured by Nitro.
But I was prefacing on round 20, round 21, that Liquid wouldn't have enough money for a full buy, and they didn't. They had Tech-9s, they're a lighter on utility. It limits the amount of options for openings they can go for on the T side, especially, again, without that AWP. And now, well, they're truly in their dumps, because they went for the all-in. They have to take the respect and an eco here. And unless they can win a Tech-9 round, like Team Spirit did, I think we'll be quickly finding ourselves on map numero...
Yeah, it knows all the languages.
Australian, English, and American.
Next map's Mirage, in case anyone was wondering. And Overpass as the third and decider if we need to get there.
Talking of getting somewhere as well, sliding their way down through Secret will be the Team Liquid boys. Bit of an angle for Chopper as well.
It's very popular nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a running Tech-9 headshot here. Yeah, that's the sound it makes. Little preview for you from our human soundboard. The human soundboard continue! Oh, okay. Yes, there it is. And Magix is fortunately in the prime position to collect. So we'll call this one 14. Or as they say in Spanish, Jackie.
14.
Yeah, exactly.
What is on his little... this is an optic sticker there. That's an optic souvenir.
Optic, I think that's the old ESL one.
It could be. It's very possible. And then his signature. But what team was it against, Mr. Nafly? We'll only know when you die. And they will not have enough time to show you exactly
Could not
what
work that one out.
So we'll have to investigate his... throughout, right? The moment in which that they won that Tech-9 round, that was the point where the game could have pivoted. Liquid could have put on well, not a massive run, but a competitive first half on the CT side. Then when you come on here and you convert the pistol, you know, they would be up a whole lot more than they are right now. Here they're just chasing this leader, Spirit, and Spirit have constantly been making moves, and Wonderful has been great. And let's see if he can be even better here. May have been caught on the jiggle. Patsy finds, well, none. It's Magix who actually finishes off the frag onto Yakinda here. Yeah,
wrapping around. It's good presence from Liquid. And Chopper just the master of these off angles. Nitro, how good is your pre-aim?
I don't think you're even pre-aiming that. I think you're going wider, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you'd be ready for him at the base of the stairs.
He's so perfectly safe. And then, Chopper brings the fight to him. Nitro, blindsided. And look at the angle. Oh, it's just so good. OC's better. But the two of them, half health, descend towards the low site. Wonderful already ahead of the curve.
How many times have we seen this as well? The last few seconds as they get down towards B. Wonderful! Oh, man, he is the queen bee on the AWP. The stinger on the first OC. Tapping it has to come off now. He's got 6 seconds. He runs through the door. The time is gone, and he's sat behind the smoke.
After time. They're going to get him after time.
Oh. Hold.
They're pushing. They're pushing. They're pushing.
He's dead. Oh. Like stronger form, given their first result.
I think I slipped between the cushions over there.
Fours, a long affair against them. And there was a lot of passion from both of the coaching staffs during that one. I think those domestic derbies we highlighted, always an interesting affair. You can see the Chopper angle. When the door's naded off, he can still receive that information safely. He doesn't want to waste his smoke prematurely.
It's the Changle for short.
The Changle.
He's got those spurs, the chingle-changle. As he goes his merry way.
Chopper's going to clear Secret here, so they will be heavy towards the top side. They're not too worried about this, and Siren's a great A anchor.
Oh yeah, look at that. Extinguish does have a smoke if he did find the first, but instead, now Wonderful needs to do a lot from heaven. He'll be smoked off, molotoved off. Chopper in those vents waiting for his moment to strike. Smoke's good time to do so.
Chopper.
Liquid need this.
Up the ladder. Clearing his way back around. Looking for the first fight to come towards him. It's a freebie. Quick succession as well. As Wonderful
molly.
hits another one.
Oh my god, he's played a good game. A very good game. Naf looking for Chopper. They're playing this so well. Naf, nice element. Oh, but Patsy covers. Why is Spirit the best team in the game? Why? And how are they doing this? Nitro, hold on, hold on! No! Nitro, he might! He does! He has! Nitro clutches up! A miraculous clutch from Liquid's leader.
As soon as Patsy got that kill in lobby, I looked away from the screen. I don't know what Nitro just did. I want to see it again, please.
It's coming. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming. Watch this one again. So after this, I thought it was Kurt.
I looked away here.
Check this one out. Look at his HP. 13 HP against professional Counter-Strike players, and it's all headshots.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they're so hot. Rot the clock. Finish with the Glock. Yes, please.
Wow.
And I'm right there with you. Siren waiting to strike on the top. He's repositioned. It's a little bit awkward. And Nitro seizes the day with the Mac 10 being the Mac Daddy to keep them in the game over the course of the past 2 rounds.
He was the reason they win last round, and he drops an AK and he plays with the bloody Mac 10.
And kills the only
It
biggest
sucks
threat.
being an in-game leader. Don't do it, guys.
No,
don't sign up to be an in-game leader. None of you.
We need them.
Don't waste your time.
We need
then
more.
what happens, guys? Don't do it. Because then what happens? Your entire community back at home, when you're overseas, living in a hotel in Las Vegas, and critiquing everything you're doing while you're a 26-year-old man and you don't know how you're meant to lead a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds in a country that they can't go out, and Tier 1 Counter-Strike is expanding, and all you know is your box, and then there's more and more pressure, and people are talking smack, making videos saying that you need to quit, and all you want to do is be the best.
And it's, in summary, don't sleep on Cloud9.
No. That's what we got from that.
Yeah. Same time next week?
Don't become an... It's not...
Chad?
It's not worth it.
I would love to encourage you guys at home to lead your teams to victory. You know, there's no better feeling. A wise man once told me there's no better feeling than creating a strategy is a word that's thrown around. But in Counter-Strike, it's necessary. No better example than Chopper, who's just lost his hard, sharp shooter. Wonderful. Also capable. And OC's across. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nitro's got the bomb, and Liquid have a lead. An early pick onto Patsy. They can go anywhere they want with this, but Wonderful immediately repels the initial Inquisition. It was Yakinda that had a go, and now they're running in. Laxadaisical Chopper. Speak his name, and he does deliver 1.5. Siren, deleted. A big one back from Wonderful. 26 and counting. I'd have never seen him miss. Can he possibly miss this? Onto OC, and Wonderful for the finish. Looking for a quad kill, burnt down to a crisp, and it's all...